This is your host, Why God signing on. Right. And we back at it again. All right. What is this one? Yeah. Let's see how this is gonna go. Right. I wanted to deal with this real quick. I wanted to talk about this. A lot of you men, right? A lot of men, okay? Men. A lot of you men are going through a lot of things. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because it's like I see a lot of things that men say on the internet, right? And when I mean the internet, I mean actual my broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? Notice that a lot of you men seem like y'all going through something. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I would simply say to y'all is this: um, attacking the next individual next to you, right, only shows you that you have the skill set, right, to be weak. Yeah, let me show you what I know about men. Most men usually don't attack what's attacking them. I don't know why. I don't know why men do that, but most men don't attack what's attacking them. They usually go attack something that's not attacking them. I guess that's just the man in today's world today. But I find that type of characteristic to be very, very weak towards himself. Okay. Now let's get into his mind real quick. Let's just say he was a little boy, right? He went through something, right? Let's just say he went through all this stuff, with his family, whatever the case may be, right? And based on what he went through, right, it's the mind that he has obtained today, right? Now, this is what I would say. For him, right, he probably went through a certain scenario where people were trying to do things to him when he was a kid, mislead him the wrong way, stuff like that. I understand that, right? But at the same time, all the experiences that you have obtained, right, that tried to crush you completely down to the ground, do you use those same, right? Do you use that same mind against your son? Lunch? Okay. Thank you. But yeah, um, do you sit there, right? And being that you went through everything that you went through in this world as a man, right? Do you apply that same anger, malice, everything that you went through? Do you apply it to your son? Ah, damn. I know it get deep in this motherfucker. What I have experienced is there are a lot of men, and I'm not picking on men, but I have to be truthful. There are a lot of weak men in America. There are. If you have went through something, right, and you think in your mind, well, I went through this, so my son has to go through this, and every other man has to go through what I go through. You're weak. Let me show you why you're weak. The difference between me and you is this. We both went through some shit. I just look like I didn't go through it. Right. Now, the difference between me and you is this. I went through probably 10 times worse than what you went through. Majority is men. They can't fit my motherfucking shoes. Right? And I didn't allow those experiences to destroy my mind in order to be a destroyer towards my son's mind. Setups. So this is why I say men are weak as a whole. Because you all allow something that is less than you in order to design your mind, create a mind, and use that next mind in order to destroy your son. You know how I know that? I have a brother that's from the past, and his son in the future will resent him. They're going through it right now. This son, my so-called brother, right, became something outside of himself. When he's in a room with his son can't even smile. Damn, can't even smile. You know why? As the father, he don't do the same. Damn. that's what I see in a lot of men, a lot of weak men that should not even have children right now at this point in time. Should not. Too weak. You know, the system did this to me. So what? The system did that to you. So what? You're supposed to become something more. You're not supposed to become something weak because the system did something to you. First, let me give you a different perspective. The reason why you went through the things that you went through in the system is to not copy and paste the system. Thank you, bro. Who the fuck go through something, right? And then simply say, I'm a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim because you picked up the mindset and you started doing it towards your own. Thank you. So how you a victim? You ain't no victim. If anything, you just picking up off what the system gave you, convert the technology of your mind into the system, you accepted it because the actions of you didn't fight against the system. Your mind became it. So I ain't trying to hear none of that shit with y'all. Definitely not. Definitely not. It's a lot I'm trying to say. You see them in there? You know it's shit. It's fun. And I don't feel bad for them, not 1%. Used to back in the day, I don't feel bad for them today. Fuck, I'm gonna feel bad for them for what? What is that getting? Hmm. Hmm. Let me see something on. Damn, charger don't work. Damn, this motherfucker don't work. Damn, a weak nation. Don't put me in there with them. No, don't put me in there with them, baby. These boys here is too weak, if you ask me. Everything is. You look at them as a whole. You like. Listen, I guarantee you, if I get them boys from China, they'll beat the fuck out of these American boys. Hood ones too. Hell yeah, they'll beat the fuck out of them. I wouldn't even bet my money on this culture. Hell no. Nope. The Suns, even me going through the same thing, I'm like, I didn't become weak. I didn't start, fighting my brother or nothing like that. No. Fucking motherfucker right in his spot, right? I can't wait. I can't wait to do my phone golf for her. She gonna understand like, okay, so I'm not supposed to act like no, you're not supposed to act like that. You're the only one. You're the only person that's doing that, girl. You got it. Stop doing that shit. You know what it look like you're doing? It look like you're copying and pasting, right? Something from a movie, right? And then at the end you play it. Stop doing that shit. That's annoying. Shit is brazy as hell around here. And then I always tell people all the time, right? The community as well. And what I mean by the community that you think, right? And some people think like this. They're like, oh, you from our community. I'm not black. Yeah, I'm definitely not that. That's what I be telling the black boys. I'd be like, stop. The jokes and things y'all doing has nothing to do with me. I'm not from y'all's culture. Y'all dumb as fuck because y'all letting somebody that's right. Y'all basically letting them know everything about y'all's culture. Yeah, I remember one time I seen a black boy. This shit was funny as fuck. He thought I was black too. This shit was so funny. He was like, "This is this is when I knew certain cultures is that they're definitely offline when it comes to certain intelligence, right?" Black boy said to me because he thought I was a black boy too. He said, "I took out a banana right out my backpack." And in the black culture, I guess a banana means a dick to them. I was like, damn, that culture really ignorant. Word. You see their minds? No, that's so good. I'm just glad I'm not a part of their culture, so I don't have to have a mind like that. So a banana that has fiber in it, something that your body naturally needs, is a penis. I'm glad I got my own culture, baby. I'm so glad, baby. Yeah, I'm good. It just be a shocker towards black men and women and the child. They all be looking at me like, so you're not black? I'm like, come here. Let me show you something. Do you see what your mind is doing? No, your mind is assuming, which means you assume everyone. How are you assuming everyone? You're not, y'all people is not, y'all people not mind readers. Yeah, none of y'all are. So how do you know what people are? What, based on the system that's downloaded inside the technology of your mind that you follow, that you think others follow? No, that don't mean that. I'm not from your culture, respectfully. Okay? And another thing I want to say to y'all culture is this. Y'all gotta stop how can I say it sometimes? Y'all gotta stop harassing certain people that has nothing to do or have affiliation with your culture. Y'all do. Y'all simply tell them like, oh yeah, you do this is the third because but no, I don't. I don't have none of that. Okay, you can't tell me where I come from. Okay, because what it's starting to look at with your culture is this. Just being honest, y'all would simply say if people have captured us and held us hostage. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Why is it when someone say they're not from your culture, why do y'all want to trash them in the comment section? Why y'all do all that? This is like it's like literally taking a picture of what they don't like from other cultures and putting it right back in front of them. Like, well, y'all do this to this person. This is what y'all did. Okay. All right. I have nothing to do with your culture. Have a nice one. That is crazy. He was being honest. That shit was funny as hell. What that boy had told me. I'm like, that's how you look at it from your culture. He was like, he ain't say nothing. I'm like, that's how you look at it from your culture. He got very quiet when I said that. I was like, so that's how your culture look at it. I mean, thank you for letting me know that. It's crazy how you can be yourself and another culture think that you are within their culture just by you being yourself. Sad. I have nothing to do with that. Oh, I thought you was this. I already told you I'm not that. That's not what I am. Okay? Don't think. No. Okay? I am not a black man. You got it? All right. I have nothing to do with the black culture as a whole. Do you understand that? All right. Have a nice one. Last time I went to the black culture, that was around July, right? I remember the black culture telling me they told me some intelligent shit about the culture. I was talking about some intelligent things when it came towards like technology and stuff. And it was this black girl. She told me, she said, what she said? She was like, what she said? She said, yeah. I was talking about technology. She was like, are you the feds? I was like, so I gotta be the feds if I'm talking about technology? I was like, damn, man, her culture, it must be dumb nigga central. Yeah, it gotta be dumb nigga central. You telling me only FBI agents know about technology? How you don't know about technology and you have a phone in your hand? Yo, what she let me know about her culture was pretty much they fucking stupid as fuck. Damn. What? She did it in front of my face. You can't get mad at me for saying that. You assuming I'm from there. But then when I show you, like, yeah, I'm not from there. I'm definitely not from there, baby. I'm definitely not. Then you start understanding, like, we pretty much just basically letting him know everything in our culture. Thank you. You got it? Please just be like that. No, I am A-OK. Have yourselves a nice one. Got it? And furthermore, if you ask me, I could never be from a culture that practiced self-discrimination. Yeah, I would never want to be from that. Not from any culture. It don't matter what culture it is. Y'all practice self-discrimination. Like you can see that? Yeah, we can see that. You know what self-discrimination is, right? You know how you say someone discriminated against me based on my identity. I hear what you said. I hear what you said. I'm not saying that's not true. But the biggest truth to that is that all colors do it to themselves. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that yours? What? Yeah. You might have to plug it. Yeah, come on. They don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm dying. I don't know what the fuck they doing. I'll be noticing that though. Oh, but I get it. Y'all just want me to be from your culture, don't you? Yeah. No. All right. Have a nice one. That way we can get this in the bud already, right? Because then you have people. No, he is from. I'm not from there. That's what they want me to be from, right? Right. Right there. I'm done, bro. I'm just being honest. That's where they want me to be from. Ain't that what they tell them? They tell them like, yeah, you this. I'm supposed to go obey by that. I ain't obeying by that shit. Fuck out of here. Do they have motherfucking plugs in the back of these walls or something? They don't have plugs in nice comfy areas. No, they got plugs. As I say, when people build up construction, they built this shit up. And that's backwards as up there. I would say, I like the landmass. The people, you can just burn them off. Yeah, I'm not complaining about the planet. Like Mother Nature, I'm not complaining about her. She is so beautiful. Just burn off the people off the planet. I'm done, bro. What? I mean, at least I told you the truth. I'm not lying to you or sugarcoating the shit. I'm at least telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like Mother Earth would be better without human beings right now. I know she would. I know she would. I know you don't feel me because you feel like a human being. I know you're on the other team. I understand. I'm just not team human right now. I'm just not. I'm more like team planet, team soul. Yeah, stuff like that. So I'm not into the humans conscious shit. I'm just not. I'm just not. Most people look at me like, what the fuck? So you saying don't burn the planet? That's Mother Earth. She ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. That's including myself. Okay, it's the humans. Get them off the planet. There you go. Get them off. There you go. Tornado this shit. Whirlwind this shit. Uh, tsunami this shit. Flood it out. Burn, 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 burn. There you go. That's gonna feel good on the planet, isn't it? Yes, it is. Can I ask you a question? Why are they screaming and hollering? I don't understand that. What you mean you don't understand that? I don't understand what that means. What does that mean when they start screaming and hollering? Or it means that they're in pain. How do humans feel pain? How do humans feel pain when the only thing they do is inflict pain? If you can feel the pain, why would you inflict it on someone else? That means they don't feel pain, if you ask me. I never seen a human being cry before. I never seen it before. Where? In the 365 days within this so-called year, right? Underneath this shitty calendar, how many human beings you seen cry in front of you? Fuck that TV shit, bro. How many human beings you see cry in front of you? Zero. Repeatedly for years and years and years to come. So you don't think my intelligence is growing to understand, yeah, human conscience must be emotionless towards itself. You're going to simply say, like, no, the human's conscience is not emotionless. Watch this. Can I ask you a question? Is it real emotion if you express your emotion to an electronic device? As a human, that's real emotion, isn't it? You are expressing your emotions to an emotionless device. Right. That's what you're doing. Think about it on Valentine's Day. Think about the emotionless device or gift that's emotionless. And then when you hand it in her hand, guess what happens? all her emotions come out for the item. None of those emotions actually came out for you when you got it from the bed. Even though you are the gifter, do she supposed to give the emotions towards the gifter or the gift? The gifter is the one that has emotions. The gift has emotionless. So, is that emotional intelligence of human beings today set us? Talking about something, don't throw them in the garbage can. Don't throw them in the garbage can. We need to restart with a new experiment. Yeah, this shit getting boring as fuck. The only thing they want to do is dumb shit. That's it. What? What? Look, see? Okay. We need something else that wants to live and obtain higher consciousness. Yeah. Got it? I know you people looking at it like, damn, that's how you feel about humans as a whole? I mean, right here, stop. Let me show you what humans did. Okay? That way you can understand, right? So I had got a job, right? I wanted to see what human beings was going to do, right? If I go get a job, see what they do, right? The human beings, I'm over here popping my stuff on the internet, right? I'm doing what I naturally do. The human beings, like, yeah, we don't like what you talk about. So you know what we're gonna do? You in the same boat as us, you poor just like us, and we're gonna play crab in the barrel with your ass. Like, so slow down. You people are all poor, right? And you have a mind that's in front of you that can help you. Right. That's not a poor mind anymore. And so you all people are literally trying to fuck over a conscious, right? Or someone's reality, right? Right. Based on someone telling you the truth and you're angry. When I get over there to the poor and we start talking, when I get over there to the rich and we start talking about that minimum wage shit, we're gonna make sure motherfuckers hurting this motherfucker. I'm one of those motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about the poor no more, bro. Ever since I've been watching, like, hold on, I've been watching for about 6 years of the poor. That's it. Where the rich at? The poor people, I would simply say, I see why the rich do y'all the way they do y'all. Nah, the rich ain't doing nothing wrong. I used to think that they were doing something wrong. When I start looking at the actions of poor people, I'm like, so they nasty, they don't give a fuck, and they willing to tear down anybody that's in the same boat as them that's going up. Wow. And then we say, oh, the rich people is bad because, nah, I'm starting to look at poor people a little bit different. Yeah, I'm starting to look at poor people a little bit more different. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna tell you like, yeah, he was one of the worst ancestors. This motherfucker came inside the minimum wage gap and was like, what is the complaint? The reason why we can't make enough money or make ends meet is because there's a wage gap within both communities. Universal wage for everyone, $3.50. Fuck all of them. The reason why he did that is because remember, y'all put in a call